Hello students, today I am going to discuss some numericals on dipole moment. Last time we had seen some numericals in the ionic bonding and covalent bonding. Now in the dipole moment, here you see the term di, this means two, okay. Pole means two poles are there. If we will consider what is dipole moment, first let us understand, then we will solve some numericals. Dipoles means two poles. Now question is how two poles will come in a bond. Suppose we have taken a molecule AB, clear? And here the charge of the A, this is A and this is B, and there is the electron cloud. If there is a bond, we will assume that there is electron cloud in between these two atoms A and B, clear? Now question is whether this cloud of electrons is symmetric or asymmetric, clear? Symmetric, when it will be symmetric? When the strength of A and B in attracting the electron will be same. If the attraction of electron is different, then electron cloud will not be symmetric. Suppose for example B is more, and this is calculated by electronegativity value. Electronegativity value means the power of attracting the electron cloud towards itself, okay. So if B is more electronegative than A, then B will attract more electron clouds. So here it will develop negative charge and here it will develop positive charge. Electron deficient center will be positive and electron rich portion will be negative, okay. So this is your charge separation, and during this charge separation two poles will be developed. That's why it is called dipole moment. Now dipole moment, it is depending on the strength of this charge, okay, and the distance between this, okay. Dipole moment is the charge into distance. If you will see dipole moment mu, it is written, and it is your charge separation into your distance. This is your. Now the question is, dipole moment depends upon the magnitude of the charge, okay. So magnitude of the charge will depend upon the electronegativity value, how much it will be polar. So there is a scale. If you will see, here you see, this is called Pauling scale of electronegativity, and this scale will tell you which bond is polar, which bond is non-polar, and which bond is ionic. So this is a rough scale by means of which we can know the nature of the bond, okay. Nature of the bond means, suppose this is simple AB bond, then simple AB as we have seen, okay, it may be non-polar, it may be polar, it may be ionic. Now what is the condition? In which condition it will be non-polar, in which condition it will be polar, and in which condition it will be ionic. From this scale we can have a rough idea. That means if your electronegativity difference is between 0 to 0.4, then it is non-polar, okay. If this electronegativity difference is less than 0 to 0.4, this is your non-polar. 0.4 to less, then non-polar. If it is 0.4 to 1.7, it is polar, okay. And at the 1.7, when electronegativity difference is 1.7, then it has assumed it is 50% covalent character and 50% ionic character, clear. Now when it will be more than electronegativity difference, when it will be more than 1.7, then gradually the ionic character will increase, clear. If you will take a scale like this, clear, 0, here 0.4, clear, 0.4 to 1.7 say, okay, 1.7 to more, this is your 50% covalent, 50% ionic. Less than this 0, in this scale it is here, you see, it is your 0.4 to 1.7, it is your polar, this is your polar region, polar, this is your non-polar region, clear. And more than this, gradually the ionic character will increase and the covalent character will decrease, Clear? Let us take few examples. Let us see CH bond. Okay, when CH bond, you will see the electron negativity difference is 0.4. Okay, so it is non-polar. Clear? If we will take HCl, then it is more electronegative than your H, and the difference is 0.96. As you have seen, this comes in this region, so it is polar. HCl is polar, and sodium chloride, you see there is a difference, large difference, 3 and 0.9, it is 2.1. So it will be more towards your ionic. Okay, so in this way you can distinguish from the electronegativity value which bond is polar, non-polar and ionic. This is a very important scale. Then let us solve, let us see another formulas. Dipole moment, as you have seen, this is your charge into distance. Clear? Charge into distance means here we have seen partial charge AB, okay, Q minus Q plus, okay, and this is your distance, suppose D, it is taken in angstrom unit. Clear? Charge into distance, and 1 divide the dipole moment unit is equal to 1 divide, and it is 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeter. Okay, 1 divide is equal to 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeter, or it is your Coulomb meter. This is your Coulomb meter. So in the numericals, we will see which unit is given. Accordingly, we will choose this ESU value or your Coulomb value. Then charge of the electron, it is your 4.802 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU. If your charge is given in this, then divide your dipole moment, we will take in this scale ESU centimeter. Okay, let us see some numericals. This numerical one, molecule AB has a bond length, here you see, okay, has a bond length of 1.617 angstrom unit, okay, and a dipole moment is 0.38 D divide 0.38 divide, okay. Clear? The fraction of charge on each atom, okay, the question has been asked, this is your Q minus, this is your Q plus, okay. This is called your partial charge, Q plus, Q minus, it is called your fractional charge, partial charge, and question has been asked, what is the fractional charge? You see the difference, okay, fractional charge has been asked. Clear? And this mu dipole moment, it is equal to charge, this partial charge, okay, partial charge into distance. So this is equal to Q into D dipole moment. Clear? Dipole moment is equal to partial charge into distance, okay, that is equal to partial charge into distance. It has been given how much? Dipole moment, it has been given 0.38 D. 0.38 D means, as you have seen, we will take in ESU, so it is your 1 divide is equal to 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeter. So we will take this value, 10 to the power minus 18, it is equal to 0.38 into 10 to the power minus 18, okay. And here you see minus 18 ESU centimeter, because charge into distance. Clear? Charge into distance. So this is your ESU centimeter. Clear? And distance is equal to how much? Q into distance. So this is equal to Q into distance. Distance is equal to 1.67 angstrom. So 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. Clear? This is equal to this. So now dipole moment is given, distance is given, okay. We can get the partial charge. Q we can get. So Q 0.38 into 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeter. Okay, D. Mu divided by D is equal to 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 8. Okay, centimeter. This is equal to Q. Clear? Now question again, fractional charge. Fractional charge is equal to this partial charge divided by the charge of the electron. Okay, charge of the electron, and it has been given E0. This value is charge of the electron. Okay, so here fractional charge, we will write it in the form of delta. So delta is equal to Q upon Q, capital Q, partial charge divided by charge of the electron. Okay, partial charge, we have got this. Clear? Now if we are dividing this by Q value given 4.802, so just divide it, 4.802 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESC. Okay, now this is your fractional charge, delta is equal to Q upon partial charge divided by charge of the electron. So this you are getting. So if you will solve it, you will get, here you see, 10 to the power minus 8 and 10 to the power minus 10. If you will take both, it will be 10 to the minus 18. So it will be cancelling this value. And here centimeter cancels and ESU cancel. Fraction is always a number. It will have no units. Now if you will solve this, what you are getting, 0.38 divided by 1.67 into 4.802. Okay, so this is your fractional charge. Clear? So if you will solve this, you will get 0.05 value. Clear? So this delta value, that means here it will be delta positive, this is your delta negative. So you see the difference. This is your partial charge, this is your fractional charge. Partial charge, just charge separation, Q into distance we are calculating in dipole moment, and fractional charge, it is a fractional, it is a charge divided by the total charge of the electron. Clear? Then come to the next numericals. Consider the following compounds in the liquid form: oxygen, hydrogen fluoride, water, ammonia, H2O2, carbon tetrachloride. These molecules are given in the liquid form. When a charged comb is brought near their flowing stream, how many of them show deflection as per the following figure? Now as per the following figure is just given like this, and here you see charged comb is taken. Clear? Charged comb is taken like this in the question. This is your charged comb, and this is your liquid taken inside this. The following compounds in the liquid form. Okay, and there will be deflection of this liquid towards the comb. And which compounds will show deflection? The question is, which compounds will show the deflection towards the comb? This is in the liquid form. Clear? And it will just it will be allowed to flow, then it will go towards the charged comb. So we have to see which compounds are polar in nature. Only the polar compounds will be deflected, and the non-polar compounds will not be deflected. This is the simple explanation. We have to choose among these compounds which are polar and which are non-polar. As we have seen, if dipole moment, we have to say where dipole moment is not equal to 0. Clear? Only those compounds will be deflected. Now dipole moment, as we have seen, it depends upon the electronegativity. Another thing is, dipole moment is a vector quantity. The vector quantity means the vector sum of all the dipole moments in a molecule. If it will be 0, then you cannot say that it is a polar compound. Clear? So here you see oxygen is like this structure, HF, okay, delta negative, delta positive. Clear? Water, it is B set. Okay, then your ammonia, it is also pyramidal. Clear? One lone pair, these are two lone pairs. Okay, ammonia. Then H2O2, H2O2 here also, people say this hydrogen, two hydrogen, they are not in the same plane. They are not in the same plane. Clear? So it is having dipole moment also. CCl4, CCl4. Okay, then your CHCl3, CHCl3, clear, and C6H6 benzene. This, whatever may be, if you see, the net dipole moment will be 0 when there is symmetric in structure. If there is symmetric, then dipole moment, since it is a vector quantity, they will be cancelling each other, and the net dipole moment will be 0. So in which compounds? Here this is symmetry, so dipole moment 0. So here mu is equal to 0. This is not symmetric. Here see, this is not symmetric, HF. So here this is symmetric, this is not symmetric, HF. H2O, it is not symmetric. Clear? Ammonia, it is not symmetric. H2O2 not symmetric. Carbon tetrachloride, you see, the net dipole moment here is 0, because here the dipole moment and the resultant of this dipole moment, they will cancel each other. So here net dipole moment will be equal to 0. Clear? So this is not, mu is equal to 0. This is non-zero. And this is again 0 symmetric, 6H6, and C6H5Cl, it is non-zero. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 molecules, they show mu is not equal to 0. So these 6 molecules will be deflected towards the comb because they are showing some dipole moment. Dipole moment is not 0 in these 6 molecules. Okay. Next. Amongst beryllium fluoride, boron trifluoride, water, ammonia, carbon tetrachloride, HCl, the number of molecules with non-zero net dipole moment. Here again, the non-zero net dipole moment. Again, the same principle applies here. If the structure is symmetric, then dipole moment will be 0 because there will be cancellation of all the dipole moment. Okay. So beryllium difluoride linear, okay, BF3 here you see, clear. So here symmetry, and here also symmetry, this is planar structure, so its dipole moment and this resultant dipole moment, they will cancel each other, so it is equal to 0, mu is equal to here also 0, but here it is not 0, ammonia not 0, again carbon tetrachloride 0, HCl not 0. So 3 molecules, there are 3 molecules where the non-zero net dipole moment. So question is among the best, calculate the numbers. So simply we have to write, clear? So there are 3 molecules where the dipole moment is 0. Okay. So this is numericals. Thank you.